Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I want to wish you a happy new year, where we, the tax-paying citizens of India, don't die because of toxic air or poisoned water or collapsing bridges or contaminated cough syrups. But ladies and gentlemen, you know that and I know that this will be wishful thinking because our systems are so corrupt and lazy and incompetent and apathetic that they will invariably fail us this year as well. In fact, they have failed us on day one itself. Ladies and gentlemen, in Indore, India's so-called cleanest city, at least 8 people are dead because the city's tap water got poisoned. Imagine, you open your taps, you try drinking your water from there, although no one drinks water from taps anymore because we know what we get is contaminated, therefore we have ROs. But imagine you're getting poisoned water that even ROs cannot filter out. In Indore, the main water line of the Narmada River that actually waters the entire city is ruptured at multiple points. At one location, a place called Bhagirathpura, a nearby toilet proved killer as its sewage seeped into the drinking water pipeline. But ladies and gentlemen, let's not make any mistakes about who's at fault here. It is not the water pipeline that has killed at least 8 people and hospitalized many, many others. It is the pipeline of corruption that is so solid that nothing can rupture it. So intense is the apathy that for more than 6 months, the people of this locality kept complaining of dirty water in their taps. They even complained to the chief minister. For 6 months, the system kept ignoring them, despite clearances to lay a new pipeline. So for 6 months, the system kept looking for a contractor who would actually give them a cut. After all, if there is a tender, it's the ideal moment for corruption. So for 6 months, ladies and gentlemen, baby Avyan, that little child, kept drinking this poison that was supplied to him by a corrupt system. The municipality, the mayor, the water minister, the urban development minister, the chief minister. This little boy was born to his parents after 10 years of intense prayers to every god they could find. The system murdered him in just 6 months. Ladies and gentlemen, the mayor of Indore is on record saying that the residents had repeatedly complained of insects and worms and bad smell in their water. That the clearance to change the pipeline had also come. But nothing moved. Because in India, nothing moves without greasing palms. He didn't say that, but I'm saying that, and you know it. Listen into what he said.
इसको लेकर आज से 6 महीने पहले भी मैंने निर्देश दिए थे कि भागीरथपुरा में या ऐसी कुछ 3-4 जगह और जहां से 311 पे या मुख्यमंत्री हेल्पलाइन पर गंदे पानी की सूचना मिल रही है, वहाँ तुरंत सारी नाइट बदलने के निर्देश दिए थे। भागीरथपुरा की कई सारी लाइनों को बदलने के टेंडर भी 7वें महीने में लग गए थे, पर अभी तक वो स्वीकृत नहीं हुए। उसकी फाइल भी मैंने पूरी बुलाकर देखी है और कमिश्नर को निर्देशित किया है कि इसकी पूरी इंक्वायरी करें और दोषियों के खिलाफ कार्रवाई करें। इस पूरे विषय से मैंने
Ladies and gentlemen, there is triple engine ki sarkar in Indore. The BJP dominates the municipal commission. The mayor is from the BJP, the man you just heard. The BJP is in power in the state in Madhya Pradesh. It is, of course, in power at the center as well. So who exactly is the mayor accusing of laparwahi? The questions are tough, and this is how the Madhya Pradesh government has reacted. First, let's sample Kailash Vijayvargiya. He is the urban development minister. He was asked why there was no clean water, still no clean drinking water in Bhagirathpura despite the deaths. His answer to that journalist was, why are you asking fokat questions? Fokat means useless in Hindi. So someone is asking you, a journalist is asking you, why despite 8 people dying, at least 8 people dying in Bhagirathpura, there is no clean drinking water. That question is a fokat question for Mantriji. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Mantriji decided to score some brownie points and he showed up at the locality where these deaths have happened. There he is on a scooter. When he was confronted by people, he simply scooted away in his scooter. Take a look at how it played out.
पेपर की लाइन देखो आप। पुराने वाले की बहन। अरे आप थोड़ी देर रुको, हमारी भी समस्या है। स्कूल के ढेर से टंकी में मैंने पीने का पानी की ना आप जब आके देखो तो गंदी नाली में तो भेज के आता ना कि हम लोग परेशान हो गए।
भाई क्या हुआ बताओ।
ये हमारे उसमें डेनिस का लाइन, पीने के पानी में डेनिस की लाइन अटैच हो रही है, मगर इसकी कोई सुनवाई नहीं हो रही है। आज काफी समय से, साल डेढ़ साल से हम लोग परेशान हैं। कंप्लेन देने जाते टंकी में, हमारी कोई सुनवाई नहीं हो रही है।
Not to be shamed, Mantri ji then went on to downplay the number of people who have actually died. When asked why the government is saying that only 4 people are dead when the death toll is at least 8, this is what he said. He said, we are just still trying to figure out. For the government, it is difficult to figure out how many people have died in one locality because of dirty water. Can you believe that? But that's exactly what Mantri ji said.
देखिए लगभग 1400-1500 लोग प्रभावित हुए थे, जिसमें से 198 हॉस्पिटलाइज हैं। अभी 2 लोगों को और भेजा तो लगभग 200 लोग हॉस्पिटलाइज होंगे। कुछ डिस्चार्ज भी हुए हैं। अभी देखिए अभी सरकारी आंकड़ा तो मेरे पास 4 ही है, पर यहाँ घूमने के बाद 8-9 लोग पता लगे हैं।
What is the situation where the Sarkar itself doesn't know what the Sarkari Ankada is, when every journalist knows? All you need to do is contact the 3 hospitals where the people from Bhagirathpura have been admitted. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposition is relentless and is not allowing any deflection and denial by the government.
इंदौर शहर की जनता ने लगातार इनको सांसद दिया, 9 विधायक दिए, मेयर दिए, पार्षद दिए, और इनने बीजेपी ने पानी में जहर दिया, मौत दी।
बहुत दुख की बात है कि जब विकसित भारत का सपना बीजेपी दिखा रही हो, ये शहर तो वो है इंदौर जहां पर कई बार अवार्ड मिला है वहां की म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन को, और वहां ड्रिंकिंग वाटर की ये स्थिति हो कि जिन्होंने पिया उसकी जान चली गई हो और कई लोग बीमार हैं।
इन लोगों को खाली बुलडोजर की फिक्र है, खाली बुलडोजर से घर तोड़ना चाहते हैं। तो ये इनकी गवर्नमेंट ऐसे ही है कि ये लोग बेसिक एमिनिटीज जो है, जिसको इंसान को जरूरत पड़ती है, साफ पीने का पानी मुहैया नहीं कर सकते ये लोग।
Let me go across to my reporter Makarand, who is joining us live on the broadcast from Indore. Makarand, सबसे पहला तो सवाल आपसे यही है कि क्या सरकार सरकारी आंकड़ों पर अब कुछ फिक्स दे पाई है कि आफ्टर ऑल मरे कितने लोग हैं? उनके हिसाब से तो केवल 4 लोग मरे हैं, लेकिन आपकी इन्वेस्टिगेशन क्या बोल रही है?
देखिए आंकड़ा तो 8 के ऊपर है। कुछ मीडिया रिपोर्ट्स और जो हम लोग यहाँ पर लोकल लोगों से बात कर रहे हैं, तो किसी के पड़ोस में कोई डेथ हुई है, किसी के 4 घर छोड़ के कोई डेथ हुई है। तो इस तरह से अगर देखा जाए तो 12 से 13 लोगों का अंदेशा है कि उनकी मौत इसमें हुई है। लेकिन ये एक आरोप है विपक्ष का भी कि सरकारी आंकड़े छुपाए जा रहे हैं, सरकार मौत के आंकड़ों को छुपा रही है। ऑफिशियली मेयर ने कहा था 7 मौतें हो चुकी हैं, उसके बाद एक छोटे बच्चे की 6 महीने के एक बच्चे की डेथ हुई, 8 मौतें हो गई। कैलाश विजयवर्गीय कह रहे हैं कि सरकारी आंकड़ा तो 4 का है, लेकिन जब मैं मोहल्ले में घूमा हूं तो 8 से 9 लोगों की डेथ हुई है। कलेक्टर से पूछा जाता है तो 4 का आंकड़ा बोलते हैं, कलेक्टर के कहने पे ही मुख्यमंत्री जो है वो 4 का आंकड़ा प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में बोल देते हैं। तो ये कंफ्यूजन की स्थिति इसीलिए है क्योंकि इस बात को सीरियसली कोई ले नहीं रहा है। अधिकारी केवल खाना पूर्ति कर रहे हैं, उनको ये लग रहा है कि 4 दिन की ये आपाधापी है, इसके बाद सब नॉर्मल हो जाएगा, लोग इस बात को भूल जाएंगे। लेकिन 10 लोग जिनके घर के चिराग उजड़ गए, लगभग 10 लोग हो गए हैं, 8 से 9 लोग जो भी इनके परिवार के लोगों को इन्होंने खोया है, जाहिर है उनके लिए जिंदगी भर का दर्द है। अधिकारी भले ही उनकी कान पे जूना रहेंगे, कोई किसी तरह की कार्रवाई ना करे, लेकिन इन परिवारों ने एक बहुत बड़ा जख्म जीवन भर के लिए इनको मिल गया है। अब बात करते हैं इस पूरे मामले में कुल बीमार कितने लोग हैं। 4000 से ऊपर लोगों की स्क्रीनिंग हुई है, माफ कीजिएगा 40,000 के करीब लोगों की स्क्रीनिंग हुई है। 60,000 से ज्यादा परिवार जो है वो प्रभावित हुए हैं। इसके अलावा अगर देखा जाए तो अभी भी 30 से ज्यादा लोग आईसीयू में भर्ती हैं और 160 लोग अलग अलग अस्पतालों में भर्ती हैं। जो मरीज भर्ती हुए हैं उनसे भी हमने बात की, उन्होंने कहा कि पानी का रंग बिल्कुल साफ था, किसी तरह की कोई दिक्कत नहीं नजर आ रही थी। अचानक से पानी धीरे धीरे पीला पड़ गया, पीला पड़ने के बाद लाल पड़ गया और उसके बाद उसमें कीड़े दिखने लगे। इस तरह की शिकायतें भी आई हैं कि सीवर का पानी उसमें मिक्स हो गया था, गटर जैसी बदबू आ रही थी। ये प्रॉब्लम केवल एक तरह की नहीं है, हम अलग अलग घरों में गए हैं तो अलग अलग तरह की समस्याएं बताई जा रही हैं। किसी घर में पानी पीले से लाल हो रहा है, किसी घर में बदबू आ रही है, किसी घर में काला पानी आ रहा है। जो पाइपलाइन है वो बहुत पुरानी है, तकरीबन 40 साल पुरानी पाइपलाइन है, जिसमें जगह जगह पर डैमेज हो गए हैं। अब कहां से कौन सा केमिकल इसमें मिला है, कहां से सीवर की लाइन मिली है, ये जांच अभी तक प्रशासन नहीं कर पाया है। प्रशासन के पास इकलौता चारा है कि उन सारे पाइप्स को बदल दे, जिसकी कार्रवाई बहुत तेजी से हो रही है। इस बात की जांच करने के बजाय कि कौन सा केमिकल इसमें मिक्स हुआ है, प्रशासन का पूरा फोकस है कि जल्द से जल्द नर्मदा पाइपलाइन का काम खत्म कर दिया जाए, क्योंकि वो इस पॉइंट को ढूंढने में नाकाम रहे हैं कि दरअसल मिलावट कहां से हो रही है। तो इस पूरे मामले में अब अधिकारी जो है वो अपना पल्ला बचाते हुए नजर आ रहे हैं। जो पार्षद है उन्होंने एक चिट्ठी लिखी थी 30 तारीख को मुख्यमंत्री के नाम पर कि नवंबर 2024 में इस पाइपलाइन को फाइनलाइज करने की फाइल रेडी कर ली गई थी। 30 जुलाई 2025 को टेंडर इशू कर दिया गया, लेकिन मामला ठंडे बस्ते में पड़ा है, जो काम अब जाकर पिछले 4-5 दिन से शुरू हो पाया है। तो इस पूरे मामले में अधिकारियों पर कार्रवाई की मांग की जा रही है, लेकिन
कार्रवाई की मांग
अधिकारियों
मतलब मरकंद, मुझे यही नहीं समझ आ रहा कि किन अधिकारियों पे कार्रवाई की मांग की जा रही है, क्योंकि म्यूनिसिपैलिटी भी बीजेपी की है, मेयर भी बीजेपी का है, अर्बन डेवलपमेंट मिनिस्टर भी बीजेपी का है, एमएलए भी बीजेपी का है और चीफ मिनिस्टर भी बीजेपी का है। तो कार्रवाई तो इन सब के ऊपर होनी चाहिए। वील लीव इट देयर फॉर द मोमेंट। थैंक यू वेरी मच। It's an amazing situation, ladies and gentlemen, that is playing out in the city of Indore, where even after at least 13 people are dead, our reporter on the ground is saying that the government's figure of 4 is absolutely incorrect. Absolutely incorrect. That the government is downplaying the number of people dead because they do not want the story to be in headlines. The point is simple, ladies and gentlemen. Even after 8 or 13 people have died because of poisoned water in their taps, the government has still not been able to figure out where the leakage has been, despite the fact that for the last 6 months, ladies and gentlemen, for the last 6 months at least, these people have been complaining. This is the situation on the ground. Is this Vikasit Bharat? Raman Malik is a political analyst. He is joining us on the broadcast. Good evening, Mr. Malik. Dr. Gobardhan Das is the director at the IISER. He is someone who speaks for the BJP, but he is also a scientist. Dr. Pooja Tripathi is spokesperson of the Congress party. And Vimlendu Jha is an environmentalist. He is joining us on the broadcast. Raman Malik, I want to ask you how the BJP would have reacted, because today the BJP is saying it is a tragedy. And we should not politicize a tragedy. I want to ask you if this quote-unquote tragedy would have happened in Himachal Pradesh, ruled by the Congress, or happened in Karnataka, ruled by the Congress, or Telangana, ruled by the Congress, how would the BJP have reacted? Please tell me. Is this a tragedy or is this institutional murder in your eye?
Is this a question to me, Shreya?
Mr. Malik, go ahead. Good evening. I can hear you. That question was for you.
Okay, so had this been in a Congress state, you would not have been picking it up. I am very sure about it.
Really? Mr. Malik?
But
really?
let's
Victim card by the BJP that rules this country and most states in this country.
Yeah. If you can speak, even I have a freedom of expression. Let me at least express something before you start.
Go ahead,
So,
Mr. Malik.
Why should we not play devil's advocate and say that the Congress or somebody else may have done this deliberately if the conspiracy theories have to go? But then human life cannot be taken in for conspiracies and human life cannot be taken in for petty politics.
Mr. Malik, I'm going to interrupt you here for a second because I want to correctly understand what you're saying. I don't want you to say that I have misinterpreted what you are saying. Mr. Malik, are you trying to tell me that the Congress is the one that poisoned the taps of Bhagirathpura?
What I'm saying is there are endless possibilities until and unless the entire investigation does not happen and the truth does not come in. We cannot blame anybody per se. But yes, I think this is an utter mismanagement of actions that needed to be done.
No, is it mismanagement or is it murder? लोग मरे हैं
I am
और
saying
किसी
that
की नेग्लिजेंस की वजह से नहीं मरे हैं, करप्शन की वजह से मरे हैं.
मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ, ये मिसमैनेजमेंट और करप्शन जो है या जो भी आप इसको नाम देना चाहते हैं, ये हुई है, इसकी वजह से मौत हुई है, ये तो पक्का है.
हाँ.
लेकिन इसके पीछे क्या क्या है वो तो इन्वेस्टिगेशन पे ही पता लगेगा।
Mr. Malik, you are making a fantastical charge that even the Chief Minister of the state has not made. But I will let Dr. Pooja Tripathi respond to that. I wonder why you are saying that the Congress party has poisoned the waters of Bhagirathpura.
Those who have in
The fact
MP,
is that the
those who have
pipeline, the
done
main
understand
pipeline, drinking
and
water pipeline
Union
was
Carbide.
ruptured. The fact is that a toilet nearby had no septic tank. So the fact is that dirty toilet water with worms in it seeped into the drinking water pipeline and people fell ill after drinking that water. Where is the Congress? मतलब यहाँ Congress कहाँ से आ गई, Mr. Malik? एक मिनट रुक जाइए, Dr. Tripathi. Let Mr. Malik finish what he is saying because this is a fantastical charge.
The people who have done Union Carbide and made Anderson go away have no moral authority to say anything on this matter. Yes, it should be investigated properly. Those those people who are responsible for the misdeeds should be punished in the severe
Mr.
of
Malik,
all.
I am
The
stunned.
government is acting.
I am stunned. Are you asking me that the opposition in this country and the people of this country and the media of this country has no right to ask questions when at least 8 people, there are 13 people, but at least 8 people have died because of poisoned water in Viksit Bharat?
Shreya, the Congress
तो हम
has
किस
not,
चीज पे
and
सवाल
those who
पूछेंगे?
remain quiet on Sukanya
If we
Devi
don't
and
ask
other
questions
cases do not.
on issues that are killing people in this country, what will we ask questions on? What will the opposition ask questions
I am
on?
saying all those people who have asked questions on Sukanya Devi, all those people who have asked questions on various matters persistently, continuously have all the moral rights. But those who kept quiet for the sake of Congress and for the sake of Gandhi family must not ask questions. They have no moral rights. That is
Dr.
all that I'm saying.
Dr. Tripathi, here's the BJP spokesperson who is saying that the opposition has no right to ask questions. The media can or cannot
not
ask
the BJP
questions.
spokesperson.
Well, according to the urban development minister in Madhya Pradesh, even the media can't ask questions
Yeah,
because
I
he
am
says
not-
all these questions
I
are
am not
four-cut
the
questions.
spokesperson
है ना?
of BJP.
He said that to the NDTV reporter. But even the opposition, Dr. Pooja, has no right to ask questions. Please respond to that. And to what
Miss Shreya,
Mr. Malik
it's
is saying.
It's unbecoming of us to answer such a pathetic, useless or behuda tark that opposition is poisoning it. ना मुझे लगता है आपको शर्म आनी चाहिए कि इतने बच्चे मर गए हैं 5 महीने की बच्ची मरी है and you're playing opposition.
Mr. Malik, एक मिनट रुक जाइए.
Union Carbide. I mean, कुछ
एक
तो,
मिनट.
कुछ
Mr. Malik, I've asked you a question. I asked you questions. You gave me responses. Now you've made a charge at the Congress party. Let Pooja respond. I'll give you a chance to speak again. बहुत टाइम है मेरे पास. रुक जाइए. आज घड़ी पहन के नहीं आई हूँ. देखिए, बहुत टाइम है.
What I'm saying is कि कुछ तो अपनी आंखों में पानी रखिए. लोग मर रहे हैं. There's an institutional apathy. It's a classic case of indifference, where optics take over accountability. हरिशंकर परसाई has written कि सरकारी आंकड़ों में आदमी नहीं मरता, बस संख्या घटकर होती है क्योंकि जो सरकारी आंकड़ों में मरता है वो सवाल नहीं करता. And look at the audacity of the panelists. जैसे कि opposition ने कर दिया. People were complaining of contaminated water since 1.5 to 2 years. Their mayor, their councillor, the parshad was busy swinging in the garden. The water works department head, again a Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson, Bablu Sharma, was organizing a party at a resort. And what Kailash Vijay Vargiya has said कि ये four-cut question है, useless question है, doesn't surprise me. Because when 24 children died of consuming contaminated cough syrup, CM was busy doing a rhino safari in Kaziranga and said, अरे वो तो पुरानी बात है, आप नई बात पूछिए. So this is a culture where where everything is PR and they are not at all responsible. People were dying, they're under-reporting, there's delayed apathy, there was no crisis management. Look at, Shreya, just the whole argument was so pathetic that it just stunned
Dr.
me.
Tripathi
But
will
look
fix
at
your
how
audio.
people-
थोड़ा सा खराब
other
है.
countries
Dr.
have
Das,
responded
come in
to
here.
the-
Dr. Tripathi will just fix your audio. थोड़ा सा खराब है. Dr. Das, the point is that the mayor of Indore is saying that I was there when people of Bhagirathpura 7 months ago called the CM's helpline and complained saying there are worms in our water. This water is making us sick. He is on record. You've just heard him. He gave a soundbite 2 days ago to say that there was even a sanction for a new pipeline to be laid 7 months ago. But that pipeline was never laid. And he's not using the word corruption, but he is using the word लापरवाही. कि लापरवाही की वजह से उसका टेंडर पास नहीं हो पाया. भाई क्यों टेंडर पास नहीं हो पाया? मतलब हम सबको पता है इस देश में काम कैसे होता है. टेंडर डॉक्टर दास इसलिए पास नहीं हो पाया because we were looking, or at least the Madhya Pradesh municipality was looking for the most corrupt contractor who could give them a 25% cut, right? So they didn't find that contractor, and therefore the tender never got passed, and therefore a new pipeline never got laid, and therefore at least 13 people are dead, right? Is my analysis correct, Dr. Das?
So good evening to you and good evening to my fellow panelists. And my really heart goes for the victim families. So I'm a scientist, and then let me correct you. I do not speak for BJP. I'm a scientist. I speak independent. Number one. So what I believe, see, I'm not going to answer your administrative question, who is, when it could have been done 20 days or 6 months ago, but certainly I'll talk about the incident. To me, this is an incident, this is an accident. Accident can happen they do not look for who is in power. Accident can happen any time, and it happened many times. Of course, one has to learn from the accident, and it has to work for the prevention of future incidences. I take this opportunity also to mention this is accident. There are 3 types of disaster. Number one, the disaster is which is called natural disaster, for example, lightning. And second type is which is like this one is a disaster which could have been prevented. Another one example is like Bhopal gas tragedy that could have been prevented. And third is kind of a man-made disaster. What the man-made disaster? When somebody gave the free passage to Warren Anderson, that is called the man-made disaster. Another man-made disaster, 1984, the Delhi riot is the man-made disaster. So these are the man-made disasters. So this is
Dr. Das.
This is an accident.
Okay.
One has to learn from this
Dr.
accident.
Das, here's what I'll say to you. Here's what I'll say to you. 1.5 years ago, or whenever the pipe was ruptured and dirty water started coming in people's taps, that perhaps was an accident. I will say that was an accident. No one has control over that.
So do you
but
have the
when
data
the
that
government sits on it for 1.5 years and allows people to drink poisoned water knowingly, with the result, people die, including a 6-month-old, then it doesn't remain an accident, sir. It becomes institutional murder. You can disagree with me. No problem. Vimlendu, please come in here. You've heard what Dr. Das is saying.
Do you have the data? How do you know this is pipe is ruptured 1.5 years ago? Then why didn't you do that TV show that time?
So I think, Shreya, I think...
Dr. Das.
Have you done it?
Dr. Das, I have not done the TV show 1.5 years ago because people were not dying a year and a half ago. But it is the job of the government that we fund, that listens to the people when dirty water starts coming into their tap and saying, okay, we will fix it.
Various reasons. But do you have the data? The pipe was ruptured.
मुझे तो लॉजिक ही नहीं समझ आ रहा है डॉक्टर दास आपका. But anyway, I will just move on to Vimlendu. Vimlendu, you have just heard what Dr. Das is saying. Please respond to him.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So basically, as in for Dr. Das to put that disclosure that he does not speak for the government, but does not, and says that he's a scientist, but his entire science is about whataboutery. Like, this tragedy cannot be linked to Bhopal gas tragedy in the sense that we're talking about. Anyway, so as you rightly said that, this is not, the moment we treat this as an accident, as one-off incidents, it will be a great disservice, because what we're talking about is a systemic failure of governance in public health governance, in overall water supply governance. And also, as you rightly said, that this is when Chief Minister himself accepts that there is negligence. This is not just mere negligence, this is criminal negligence, because a negligence in governance which actually takes lives and threatens lives of many, like what we are talking about is 10 to 15 people who perhaps have lost their life, and there are almost 100 people were already in the hospital. And by the way, the reason why I'm saying that don't treat this as a one-off incident is that this is not an indoor story. By the way, if you ask anyone who lives in Delhi, I lived in Vasant Kunj for almost 20 years, and at least once a month there was this greyish, brackish water that came in my tap as well. Of course, I did not die, and many people don't die because of whatever reasons. In the sense, it wasn't as bad as perhaps what happened. But we know that there is a fractured, water supply, governance that we actually have in many state heads, in many cities in that sense. And we all know. The only thing is that in this particular case, we have had more poor people who have actually died. And in this case, again, what we're talking about is that imagine if Narmada supply water was only the first mile. The last mile is your actual water supply infrastructure, which is what we are talking about, that the sewage water and the drinking water supply actually mixed together. But imagine the kind of negligence, rather than actually accepting that, yes, there is a problem. Of course, this is... we right now, imagine for the government to tell us that they're actually testing the water. It's the same as if, we don't know what air do we breathe. We don't know what water do we drink. We are all Ram Bharose. And here, every time you ask a question of the government who's responsible custodian of our health, of our water, of our air, tells us that, why didn't you ask this question when Congress was in power? We, of course, asked those questions when Congress was in power. This has nothing to do with 1984, 89, 1994, 97, or whatever year that we're talking about. It's about people's life and people's right over clean water. And people are losing life. This is not luxury that we're talking about. Access to clean water is a fundamental right.
Raman Malik, if 8 or 13 people are dead, a reporter is saying more than 10 people are dead. The government is saying only 4 people are dead. Government झूठ बोल रही है, हम लोगों को आदत हो गई है. Government झूठ ही बोलेगी और downplay करेगी और deny करेगी. But accountability will have to be fixed, right? If people have died, accountability will have to be fixed. Now the BJP has a way of fixing accountability. सबके यहाँ बुलडोजर भेज देते हैं. तो क्या चीफ मिनिस्टर के यहाँ बुलडोजर जाएगा? क्या म्युनिसिपल कमिश्नर के पास बुलडोजर जाएगा? मेयर के घर में बुलडोजर जाएगा? और ये कैलाश विजयवर्गीय के घर में भी भेज दीजिए जरा बुलडोजर. Accountability, so you'll have to fix that. That accountability you cannot fix on the opposition. They are not in power.
No. Let me at least answer now. Na?
भेज दीजिए, आप निकाल दीजिए आज बुलडोजर. भेज दीजिए चीफ मिनिस्टर के घर.
I strongly oppose the statement that you made that मर गए हैं इसलिए आप कर रहे हैं. तो उस logic से तो the way you are picking up the issue right now, you will only pick up issue when people die and people lose life.
And the government will not even pick up the issue when people die.
Probably,
at least the media in this country has that much accountability to the people of this country that they will pick up an issue when people die. The government will not even accept that people are dying, like it is not accepting in Madhya Pradesh. Mr. Malik,
why are you getting so defensive?
Mr. Malik, if 13 citizens in this country die because there was poison in their taps, I will get agitated. And so will every tax-paying citizen of this country. I'm surprised you are not agitated.
In the last 20 years, always say that they are either activist journalism or there is a passive journalism. The passive journalism only comes into play when an event happens. Now, that is one point. The second point is...
And the government is comatose. एक्टिव जर्नलिज्म, पैसिव जर्नलिज्म तो छोड़ दीजिए. सरकार जिनको हम चुनते हैं, फंड करते हैं, वो तो कोमाटोज है अभी.
प्रॉब्लम ये है कि आप सुनने में बहुत तकलीफ होती है आपको. प्रॉब्लम ये है श्रेया जी कि when you talk about this, even a class 6-7 student knows that there are multiple arms of the government, which includes judiciary, which includes executive and the legislative, and the fourth pillar, which is not listed, but still it is the fourth pillar, and that is the media. Now, having said that, the fact remains that the executive has to execute the legislatives made by the legislature. That is well known. Now, wherever there is a shortcoming, whether it is the engineer, junior engineers or the senior engineer, SCs are there, the executive engineer is there, whoever job is to look into the maintenance and the continuity of
Mr. Malik, classic deflection. You can't hang the big fish, so hang the small fish.
Why are they taking a
corruption is institutionalized in this country, flows from top to bottom. You started by saying the Congress is to blame for the deaths in Indore. Now you're ending by saying the media is responsible. We'll leave it there for the moment. Thank you very much. Our viewers have heard all sides. They will make up their minds about what has happened in Indore. We are keeping our fingers crossed that something like this doesn't repeat itself in 2026. But I think all of us are realistic enough to know that our system is so corrupt. दोबारा होगा, दोबारा बात करेंगे. We'll leave it there for the moment. Raman Malik, thank you very much for joining us. Dr. Das, thank you very much. Dr. Pooja Tripathi, thank you very much. And Vimlendu Jat, thank you very much for joining us. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, a break. There's more news on the other side. Do stay with us.